Hiya, pals. Hi, pals, and welcome to the Disneyland Paris Show. Here's your hosts, Lucy, Chris, and Hugh. Gosh. And now, Disneyland Paris News.
Nasty nuggets.
That's a rat.
When the clock strike midnight. Is that it?
It's a spring thing. Hey there, hi there, ho there, Disney fans, and we have some breaking news for you today. Like literally breaking news.
Break it.
Like it popped up 10 minutes before we were due to start going. So just you stay right on the edge of your seats where you are poised, because that is in the up and coming. Along with that, we have a trip report from
Louise.
I thought it was Louise.
It's Louise.
Is it Louise? Thank you. We have a trip report from Louise. We have some news for you. We have a competition winner to announce.
Found a winner. And another competition to announce as well.
Another competition to announce.
Oh my gosh.
And we have some Patreon news as well. So, ho ho.
Patreon.
On that. Let's get on that. In the meantime, though, who's joining us this fine August evening?
Who are they?
All aboard, please. I went to push the button then and realised that Bonnie does it. Oh. I literally panicked.
Pavlovian response. Joey's first in the chat today. Hello, Joey. Joey says, hey, everyone. Hope you are all well. Are we all well?
Yeah.
Fair to middling.
Yeah. I'm a little... I'm not really hungover, but my voice is a bit sore from last night.
It can't be that hungover. He dug up a tree this afternoon.
Is it?
And I've been on a bit of a walk and stuff. Anyway, really looking forward to tonight's show, especially with all the new Halloween news we have had. Have we got any of that?
I'd say a medium amount.
Oh, okay, good. Because sometimes
have I missed
sometimes someone in the chat will say, oh, amazing week for news this week. And we're like, is it? I don't think we've got any of it. Andrew H is here. Evening all. I hope everyone's well. This will be my last live show for a couple of weeks as I'm heading off with my on my Canadian wilderness adventure. I expect it will have some Sequoia Lodge vibes.
Nice.
We were
Have fun.
Me and my mum were talking about
Jealous.
the coast to coast railway you can do through Canada. You know, it's like I think it's 96 hours in total, and it
That
goes.
sounds fun.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's a lot of trees. It's 96 hours, and I think it's 92 hours of trees.
Wow.
That's the official Canadian slogan, isn't it?
92 hours of trees.
Canada, it's all trees.
Sorry about the trees, eh?
Trees and snow.
We've got John in the chat. John was keen to get in touch as soon as they heard the news about the, what we're going to get onto later.
The thing.
The thing.
The breaking news.
John says, evening all. I think we can all agree it's basically autumn now. Currently crocheting a pumpkin as we speak. Bring on spooky season.
Do you know what?
Yeah?
I've crocheted a trio of pumpkins
Yeah.
for our hearth.
You know, on my drive over from my wing to your wing of the 37 Disney Street house today,
Yeah.
I looked at the sky and I thought, feels like autumn. It just feels like it.
I tell you what, as well, the autumn emoji game is strong in the chat. I have noticed. There's quite a few autumn leaves. We've got some ghosts and
Yeah.
pumpkins.
Elle says, evening guys. Was my birthday yesterday? Cue happy birthday song, says Lauren.
Yes.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to
There you go.
Lauren says, I spent it in London watching Hercules at Royal Theatre Drury Lane. It was blooming fabulous.
Blooming
it?
fabulous. That is the review that they put on the poster, you know.
That's-
Blooming fabulous, Lauren.
That's what I need, though. I need to hear that it's blooming fabulous because I just heard bad things about it. We were talking about this earlier, weren't we?
We
Just a
were.
moment ago.
Yeah, but that's good. I'm glad that it's good. I'm glad that people are liking it because
I
want
like-
it to be liked.
I like seeing theatre, good, bad, middling, whatever. But it's good that it's good.
It's
good.
good,
Good,
that it's good.
good to be good. Jenny's here. Hey, Disney pals. Your trip sounds amazing, Andrew. Have a fantastic time and happy birthday, Elle. Bonnie's here. Hi, guys. Pink hand reigning supreme, says Bonnie.
Yes.
Cheryl says, it's definitely autumn. I've just put my new Hocus Pocus bedspread on from Asda. I've seen that one. And getting ready for our Halloween trip.
There's nothing like a new bedspread, is there?
No.
You know, that lovely crisp freshness.
We were in Asda yesterday. We could have got that king-size duvet for the Disneyland Paris duvet set. I
I
forgot.
think maybe we save that for special. Like when it starts to get cold,
Okay.
we'll get a hotter duvet.
Yeah, because it would have been wasted last night because I was just like sleeping on top of it with like one leg out. Just
Yeah.
you know when you're trying to get sleep and the room's spinning.
That's what I'm thinking.
I was going.
And if there's a king size duvet on a double bed, it's just more duvet to get you hot, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Sugar Sweet Samantha is here, aka Sugar Sweet Mama, and says quite simply, "Hi everyone."
Hi.
Hi.
Hi Samantha. We got Daisy. Hello, Mabbott family, tuning in after just getting back from our first trip to Walt Disney World.
Oh, was it magical? Was it magical?
We've got.
I bet it was magical.
I bet it was.
I imagine it will have been.
We've got Hannah in the chat and Gavin. What's happening, people? Gavin, I seem to recall, did a guess at the competition. Spoiler, Gavin. Unfortunately, you did not get the correct number of steps. We'll come on to that later. We have Tiffany. And, thanks for the... I think it was you, Tiffany, who messaged us about to wish Bonnie a happy birthday. And we've got Michael Jackson is here. I made it, says Michael.
Hello.
Guy is here. Good evening. 46 days to go for Walt Disney World. Super excited now. That's nothing, Guy.
That is nothing.
It's almost rude.
That is, and also you get to tell us all about the October vibes.
Yes.
Because we'll be following you next year.
Yes. Yes.
Let me get our countdown ready.
Pat is here. Hi from Preston Pans. Preston Pans.
We've had this conversation.
We have had
before.
this thing yeah. From Preston Pans. 28 days till DLP. Hugh, we just saw all 3 of your Disney World videos. They were very entertaining. Loved all the Disney bounding. My favourite was Bonnie as Marie.
I think that was one of Bonnie's favourites too.
Yeah, I just put my third one on. My third and final one of those. I've got a comedy one and a photographic one to come. I did actually accidentally disable comments for the first 2 hours, which is when I normally get the comments. So if you wanted to comment and you couldn't, you can now. So you might want to go back and comment.
We'll just clarify for anyone who wants to watch our vlogs, Hugh's vlogs, that they are not actually on the 37 Disney Street channel.
Well, you can find them on our channel under the playlist Disney Trip Videos.
But
I just host them on my own account. Hugh Rain, R-A-I-N-E. Hugh Rain. And yeah, that's it. So that's where you can watch me vids. What else we got?
Just on vlogs, just while you're pausing and looking again, I've realised I didn't take much in the way of video at all when I was on holiday. Lucas did a full day's worth of vlogging on day one and then felt like it was a bit much the following 2 days, so he didn't bother doing any more. And he's not very keen to edit it, and he said, I think it's a bit rubbish. He sat for ages in his room at Davy Crockett just talking about his day on the camera. So
we should get that on
I'm going to
there.
get him to pass everything over to me, and I'll do a bit of an edit job for him at some point. So there'll be a day one vlog, even if there's nothing else.
I
Nice.
did the first 2 days, and then I just.
yeah, Bonnie's just saying, I don't know how much she's picking up on the microphone, that she vlogged for the first 2 days and she edited it and you've uploaded it, haven't you, Bonnie? So
The
maybe
day we got back.
the day we got back, so maybe we'll make sure that's on the playlist as well.
Oh,
Yeah. Andrew H is here. I'm actually doing part, if that train ride, the western section. I'm actually doing that part, if that train
part
ride.
of. I'm doing part
That
of.
part of that train ride, yeah, that's what it means. The western section in Canada, the bit with a lot of trees.
A lot of trees.
Award-winning photographer Jay Scalesy is here. Hi, a little late joining tonight. 45th birthday today. I have a few photos to put up from our trip at the beginning of the month. Can we do the whole song again?
Oh, I thought we could do. I don't see why we shouldn't.
Do
Yeah?
it.
This is called Killing Some Time.
Yeah. If you don't traditionally celebrate strangers' birthdays, just go make a cup of tea. We'll have a dance.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Lisa's got 58 days until Disney World. So excited about the thing we're going to talk about in a bit. We have B. Hello, everyone. And Tiffany says, I hope Bonnie had a lovely birthday. Her birthday twin, Aurora, spent the day skipping around the fairy tale forest in Efteling in her new fairy wings, bashing everything with her wand.
How was it?
Oh, that sounds lovely. I hope she had a great time, Tiffany.
I want to know all about your Efteling holiday.
Aurora.
Please send a trip report.
Happy birthday, Aurora.
I'm begging you.
Voiceover Guy says, yes, really enjoyed the vlogs. Very funny. Oh, thank you. Worth a watch for whoever hasn't seen yet. I agree.
I haven't seen the last one.
You haven't. My family doesn't watch them anymore. Ed is here. Hey, guys, sorry I missed last week. It was my sister's wedding. She had a Disney theme, not in your face, done tastefully. Ed says, it's also my it's his birthday. No, it's not. I'm joking. I'm joking. The tables were named after attractions, with the head table being Ratatouille, which is her favourite. The favours were passes were fast passes, with the time to return being the time of the wedding dinner.
Nice.
And it was a perfect day, and now they're on their honeymoon on a Disney cruise, then 2 weeks in Florida.
Oh, I like this.
That sounds
I really like this. I think if we'd been married like 8 years later than we were, we probably would have ended up doing some kind of theme like that. We weren't quite in our Disney heyday when we got married, though. Not quite. We couldn't afford to be. We were poor. We were just living on love and a coin. Anyway.
We got married in a barn.
We did.
Well, we celebrated in a barn. B is here. 100. Well, I've said that already. Yeah, but B's adds 145 days till DLP. My brain's not quite with it today, guys. I'm struggling to read. We've got Ruben. Nice to see you live, guys. Thanks for coming, Ruben. And Susie's here. Hello. We can finally get a Disney trip booked now that little Bernie is walking.
Yay!
Ruben's 45th was on the 20th.
Oh, no.
But
We've done the song now.
just rewind the video, Ruben.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, everyone.
Our countdown, I've just checked, is at 53 days for our October one. That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Right, let's get some news done, because I don't know why that felt like it was a longer roll call than usual. Are we going straight into the big one?
Yes.
Are we?
Yeah.
Push the button. Not you, Bonnie. But Bonnie was like, what? What? Which one?
Bong.
It is D23 this weekend, and so they are doing lots of panels, park panels, food panels, film panels, and things like that. This is traditionally where they make big announcements. And they have just announced, at I believe 8:20, an opening date, don't get overly excited, for the world of Frozen.
An opening season, an opening thought.
Now, we all thought it was, as you know, we thought it was going to be 2025. It wasn't. They said it was going to be 2026, and they didn't specify a season, but we were all guessing spring to early summer. And sure enough, the announcement they have made is spring of 2026. That's how vague they are being.
They've narrowed it down to 25% of the year.
And if you all remember, they when they originally announced this, that they were going to change it to Disney Adventure World, they said the park will officially change its name when Adventure Bay opens.
As soon as the Paw Patrol arrive.
Yeah. And Adventure Bay will open when Frozen opens, because Frozen is on Adventure Bay, and so by default they are also announcing the date for the change of the park, and that will mean that places like the English Gardens and the Avenue and that restaurant that I can't remember the name of, that's going to be all 20s themed.
Yeah.
I'm a great Disney correspondent.
The Tiana one.
Yeah, the Tiana one. This will all open on at the same time. It's spring 2026. Just to read from the official Disney Parks Twitter, the recent construction of Elsa's Ice Palace brings another milestone to the development of this new themed area. This opening will also mark the official transformation of Walt Disney Studios Park into Disney Adventure World, where immersive worlds inspired by the most popular Disney stories are brought to life. So this is exciting because it's official. It is not a surprise. It is not a bombshell. I'm already seeing people speculate in the chat what that means. People are saying 12th of April. Why the 12th of April?
Just because it feels good.
Why? Is there an answer?
Yes. That's the anniversary of the...
yeah.
It's the anniversary of when the
do you know
park
what?
opened.
I was just about to say that's good, to be honest.
Do you know what they've just announced on D23?
What's that?
Interesting thing. Not DLP related, but Walt Disney World related. They're going to paint the castle back to its original colours.
Oh, good.
Just after they've released the Lego that matches it.
I wasn't a fan of the rose gold dark blue lid, but we've seen it like 3 times now in that colour, haven't we?
Yeah.
So I'm so used to it
Just
that
used
I
to
don't even think about it anymore, but I wasn't keen when they first did it.
So people are speculating whether that means it's going to be May Spring Bank, which I would argue is early summer, not spring. It could be as early as like late February, March. It's a very elastic term. And even Disney don't define these seasons because they do this all the time with openings. I think I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, but when we were all poised to get ready for Galaxy's Edge opening, we believed that it would open on the West Coast and the East Coast at the same time. But as it was, they realised they weren't going to be open Rise of Resistance and the rest of the land was ready. So they suddenly opened it like 3 months earlier than it had been projected, and it took everybody by surprise, and it didn't open at the same time. So this could be a very early opening of February or something, or it could stretch into summer, and they won't change their announcement. They just kind of let these things happen if from previous experience. However, the first thing I said is, when are we booking our trip for then? The thing is, we will have annual passes. We are confined to school holidays. So it's, do we risk Easter or do we go for May? But I would really, really, really like to try this time to be there for the opening.
Interesting.
I think it's a big enough thing. Ooh. But they might black out annual pass dates. You know what they're like.
They might do.
Might be hoops to jump through. But I think we should try if we can. If they give us enough notice, that would be amazing.
Oh, it'll be busy.
It'll be busy, but it'll be worth it.
Cool.
So that is the big announcement. I'm dead thirsty.
Ole, it's showtime! All together! Your tiki cup in your tiki cup. Well, you made yourself a beverage, I'll drink it up from your tiki cup.
I just remembered why I don't use this cup, because it's green and it green screens a bit. We're having Umbongo, and I do like to point out that they once had a spin-off version called Umbugno, where they switched some of the flavours around.
Is it?
But I got this from McDonald's today. It's the mango Sprite.
Okay.
So do you want a little taste, guys?
I do.
It had ice in and the ice is melted. So it'll be
It just looks very
have you
pale.
slightly weaker.
Have you just spent a few hours not drinking your McDonald's drink just
Yeah,
so we
you
could
can only
do it
have a
on the
bit because
podcast?
this is my drink.
Okay.
Chris has to finish his water first, like a good boy. And then he can have his pudding.
Where's the umbongo?
Oh, yeah. Bonnie, fetch the umbongo.
When Lucy said she was thirsty, Bonnie is colouring in the corner and she slammed her pen down to press the button.
Can I have an mango too, Bonnie?
Oh, no, this is yours.
Oh.
This mango Sprite is
It tastes like Sprite.
3 out of 5.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Vaguely mango-y.
It's very much the kind of thing you get in a free flow machine, isn't it?
I don't think the ice melting has helped.
It's got that almost creaminess that you get from mango, but a lot of lemonade still.
Our chips were so salty from McDonald's today that we got them off Just Eat because I had £5 off, and I complained about it on the app, and almost without question. I mean, I did put like category, not prepared properly, but they didn't ask why, and they just immediately like refunded, and it was like £8.57 or something for 3 portions of fries. So that was all right. And I brushed it all off, and there's a pile of salt over there.
Which you're going to put into
There
the
was
salt cellar.
3 times the salt. Anyway, that's my salt, sorry. Right, should we get some...
Yeah, let's do
stuff.
some more news. I'm just going to let that kind of drain there. Plus,
careful, because Chris's Mac got some abuse last week from the mango.
I'm pleased to say there's been no adverse effects.
Good, because that would have been a costly mistake for me.
Lovely jubbly.
It's gone off.
Right. So another announcement that we got at D23, but yesterday, was in the foods panel. And that is that the Lucky Nuggets will be getting a Halloween overlay. And it will be the Unlucky Nugget. How excited are we about this, Huey?
I like it.
It's kind of cool, isn't it?
It's our favourite. I should know it might be my favourite restaurant. For balancing price versus experience versus food, etc. It's more expensive than a quick... If you're not familiar, it's more expensive than a quick service, but it's cheaper than a sit-down. It's like the Nando's of Disneyland Paris, if you will. It's quick service food, but they bring it to your table. And they have a little puppet show and stuff. They have specified there will be no characters or entertainment. So we don't know exactly what the overlay will entail. However, the promo for it looks pretty cool. It was announced at the Disney Eats panel at Destination D23, and it will be a €30 per head charge. And that's about all. It's called a limited time dining experience. Now, the fact that they've put the word experience on there, but they've not said it's going to have character entertainment, has got me quite intrigued. I don't know if it's going to be like spookily done up, or if there's going to be special effects, or I don't know. This isn't just a themed menu there. I'm going to be pretty disappointed
for you
if it
to
is.
check out when you're there. To me,
Heck yeah.
it sounds like prime fodder.
I mean, we do tend to go there anyway, so it's going to be no
We haven't been for a while.
no hardship to us.
I'm assuming as well that in the not too distant future a menu will be brought out so we can talk food as well.
That
Which
would
would
be
be
good.
nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
That would be very good.
Yeah.
So that was our nasty nuggets. Now, another little bit of tidbit that we've got here is that's a wrap. Is saying that's a wrap because
Tidbit.
Thank you.
what did I say?
You said tidbit. And Chris and I threw each other. Chris just gave me a little nod. He was like, yeah, no, I heard it too.
So, Ratatouille will be closed from October the 18th until spring 2026. What else is happening in spring 2026, guys?
Nothing.
Can't remember.
Absolutely nothing.
Can't remember.
For an in-depth refurbishment that will include brand new scenes in the queue, like getting some projections and technical improvements to the actual attraction. Basically, they're trying to level it up so that it's in line with the Epcot version. Now, the thing is, we've never done the Epcot version, and all of a sudden, I'm wishing we had, because I was led to believe they were basically identical. The queue's always long. We do it in Paris. We couldn't be bothered, is the truth.
It's also, though, because when we were in the queue a few weeks back when we were there, one of the things that we said was, what are these Venetian blinds about? It's a bit of a weird bit, this, isn't it? And Ollie went, that's where the 3D glasses used to be.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm presuming that's where that scene's going to be. It's just going to be they're going to gut out that window and they're going to put a scene in there. So there's something visual to see there now.
So they're saying it's a new scene in the queue showcasing a Parisian artist's workshop.
Yeah, it has to be there because there isn't anywhere else where they can put things in that queue.
Yeah. So that is a long closure though, and that will be closed when we go. But I don't think we're really upset, are we?
No huge loss.
No, it's not our favourite, and there's always something closed, and I'd rather it was that than Pirates.
Well, I get what you're saying. It's no huge loss, but the studios has nothing at the moment open, and they're closing one of the big rides.
do you know, I did think it doesn't make sense to close it now when there's not much going on and then reopen it in spring. Surely it'd be like
Shut it in the spring.
when we've got all the other attractions.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just thinking that park is going to be so busy in the spring that
Yeah,
they're going
could
to need
be.
capacity then.
Yeah, could
I
be.
don't know. Or maybe things are falling apart in there that need urgent maintenance, and that's kind
There's
of...
a lot of, I
close
know
down.
we spoke about this the other week, but there was a lot of rubbish. There's another one of those places where people had left the rubbish lying around. In fact, one of the bins had a tied up nappy bag sat on top of it. You know, because they couldn't be bothered to open the bin and put it in, and it absolutely stank.
Oh, people are gross.
People are gross.
People are gross, and they're
Spoil
animals,
everything.
And I've no time for any one of them except you two and all the people listening. You're lovely. Right now, the only other bit of news we've got there is it's endings.
Oh
Sad
yeah.
endings. So the Disney Music Festival is ending.
I haven't even spoken about that.
That was going to be my segue
Do
into
you know
asking
what?
you about it.
Yeah, I never even spoke about it. Well, I can speak about it if you want me to. If
Please
we've got
do.
time. Yeah.
Do what all the Americans are saying these days and speak to that.
Let me speak to that then.
Can you speak to that, Chris?
I can speak to that.
I hate that. Speak to that.
I wonder if my producer could pass us a tea towel at the same time.
I mean, my overall summary of it were great.
Kitchen roll.
It were great.
Yeah.
Just it was just nice. I guess a bit like the cavalcades that they used to have back during COVID times. It was just these random things that happened in places, and it was like you just got a nice little group of people crowded round, a bit like the stuff that they have in Avengers Campus when they have the dancers out, or they have Star-Lord doing his dance off and those kind of things, and they were all really good. So I'm just trying to think what I saw because they were all dotted about all over the place. The Mary Poppins and her band were in the bandstand, and that was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The pearly band, or whatever you call pearly king and queen band thing. You know what I mean?
I do. Pearly Kings and
Doing
Queens.
umpire type stuff.
Yeah.
It was great. That was probably the highlight for me. They had Goofy doing a whole conducting thing in the hub and conducting all the water going up in the air. That was pretty spectacular.
that
It was
sounds
brilliant to
ace.
watch. That was great. I saw the boys. In fact, the boys and Laura didn't see, but I saw Moana doing one as well, which was really cool. And we also saw
What was Moana doing?
Moana was it was like drums and rhythm stuff
And in Adventureland, was it?
in Adventureland, yeah, just around the corner from Indiana Jones, and and we also saw in Frontierland there was a Coco thing, and they got dancers with you know when you have like two dancers over your shoulders, two
I
puppets.
do.
They had
Yeah.
that. It was great. It was so good, and every single one of them was great, and the way that they managed it was good. They put little circles on the floor so the kids could get to the front and see what was going on, but also it was a boundary to stop people from going into them. And in order to keep people moving all the time, they had places where you weren't allowed to be, so they'd have a cast member there saying, look, can you not stay there, please? Because a lot of them are by the toilets or by a shop, or you know, they're all like stuck in places where there was other things going on, so they needed to have a throughway all the time. But it was really well managed, and they were all really good fun.
Did it feel like a season? Because from the promo, I saw, you know, when we have like the 25th anniversary, the 30th anniversary, or we had the jungle thing, it did feel like you'd fully immersed the park in this season, or was it just additional entertainment?
It was more additional entertainment. I wouldn't say it felt like a season, although Halloween's the only one I've really experienced. But I wouldn't say it felt like a season, but it gave you a bit of a buzz that maybe we didn't have
Okay.
when we went in the summer last time, for instance.
That's good.
And that was during the 30th as well.
Yeah. That's
But
true.
there was no buzz for that. There was just a lot of decoration.
Yeah.
That's all it really was.
Exactly. That's lovely. I love that kind of, well, a bit of it's street atmosphere, but just live entertainment in that kind of way.
But it's also like you can catch a couple of minutes of it and walk on, but you know that if you're coming back the next day, it's going to, and other times during the same day, those things will be happening again. So you can just do it and watch a bit of it, and you get a feel for it. It's nice, really good atmosphere.
Andrew calls a goofy performance a standout moment from the June visit. Definitely worth a watch.
Tell you what I'm thinking about though. Do you remember maybe from about Marchish they released a trailer, and it just made it look like a 90s acid pop festival?
Yeah.
And there was like one character, wasn't there? From what you've said, Mary Poppins and Goofy and his conductor's thing and Moana doing drums, it does not sound indicative of that
It was more
trailer
like
at all.
Yeah, it was more like if you went into a town that got a food festival on or something, because obviously, I mean, not a food festival, but you know what I mean, where there's entertainment going on in different places and stuff. Or like the streets of Edinburgh to a certain extent, I guess. But obviously not quite as much things going on as that, but it was a bit like that. It's somewhere that you're really familiar with, but there's these things happening that you're not used to seeing. It was cool, really cool.
Lovely. And the other thing that has ended today is the Princess Week. That's not quite as momentous because it was just 1 week.
That's why I'm not wearing a tiara today.
Yeah, thank goodness. But again, that does look fun, and we may aim for that week in future because it's just a little additional thing. And that officially marks us going into what is one of the lowest seasons at Disneyland Paris. September and January are the cheapest and the quietest seasons, especially now we don't have Run Disney. Everyone has suddenly decided in the chat that it's autumn, and I'm like, whoa. Is it? You've been taking some very autumnal pictures, haven't you, recently?
Yeah, big time. It's autumn.
It's autumn now,
It's
isn't
been
it?
autumn for about 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, it does.
It feels really like givey up ski. It's like, right, that's it. The kids are going back to school next week. Boom, we're done. No more summer, no more fun. And that's all she wrote as far as news. So now, young men and old men, it's over to you.
Well, we've got
I feel
Trip
like I've
Report.
been passively insulted there.
You both have grey in your beards.
I got white in my beard.
Yeah.
Like pure
I
white.
have white in mine.
And so have you. Yeah.
Yeah. Go on. what are we doing here?
Well, we've got a competition thing and a trip report. Should we do the trip report?
We can do the trip report.
We've
We've
teased it
also
for
got a
weeks
cruise
now.
report from Reuben, actually. We might want to do at some point.
Ooh, I would like that one.
So,
Audience trip roundup.
thank you, Bonnie. This
Thank you, Bonnie.
this trip report today comes from Louise Clark. We've been teasing it for weeks. And finally, we've got round to reading it. So here we are. Trip report, 4 days, 2nd to the 7th of August 2025. Hi, Chris, Lucy and Hugh. We got home a few hours ago, and after a restorative nap and ignoring the unpacking, I thought I'd write up the trip report. We're a family of four children are 9 and 7. This was our 4th family trip. I've tried to keep it concise and full of tips rather than a diary, so here goes. Are you ready?
I like this. She's setting out expectations.
I fully appreciate this. Travel days. To ensure delays don't ruin the magic and to make the most of our park days, we always stay in a hotel the night before and the night after Disney. Premier class is cheap, cheerful and quiet. We booked it on hotels.com and use our annual balance of Tesco vouchers to pay for it. We've just started doing Tesco points purely because it'll help towards our next trip.
Yeah.
Genius. We used the Eurotunnel this time. While we've enjoyed ferry strolls in the past, this time it was all about speed. We booked a 6 a.m. crossing, left home at 2 a.m. Yes, 2 a.m. and were browsing Disney Village by lunchtime. This really did elongate our holiday and we'll definitely be doing it again. Bonus, no dart charge before 6 a.m. Result.
Ah.
Yeah, that's good to know. We did a quick stop at Leclerc.
Leclerc.
That's what I
The
said.
Dartford crossing charge, if anyone didn't know
Yes.
what that was. Just a toll on the road there.
Speaking of the dart charge, you know that Laura's first job after she after Lucas was a bit old enough and she was going back to work, was working for the people who take all the money from people who haven't paid their dart charges.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hang on, from people who haven't paid
Who haven't
it.
paid, yeah.
Okay.
Fun.
Yeah.
In it. We did a quick stop at E. Leclerc. Have I got it right this time? Leclerc.
We used to say à la clerc.
Leclerc.
We used to camp a lot in France, and we used to love going to an à la clerc.
Ah, okay, right. I'm with you now.
It's like it's like Tesco Superstar.
Okay.
And you'd go, oh, Mum, there's an à la clerc. Can we go there? Because they had loads of stationery aisles,
Right.
loads of toy aisles.
So third time's a charm. We did a quick stop at E. Leclerc.
E. Leclerc.
I did it on purpose. I'm
Okay.
sorry. At Bapaume. On the way down for breakfast and pastries, and on the way back home, we stopped here for the McDonald's breakfast. It's about halfway. After checking in at Davy Crockett, we headed to Disney Village to do some shopping and had Earl of Sandwich for dinner. The sandwiches were absolutely delicious, and we sampled the brownie and bread pudding too, as I'd heard good reviews. It was really tasty dinner, but sometimes anything is tasty when you're hungry.
Brownie and bread pudding?
And it did
that-
cost €60, which ain't cheap.
Are you able to tell from the punctuation if it's a brownie and bread pudding, a singular dessert, or if it's a brownie and a bread pudding?
We sampled the brownie and bread pudding. There's no Oxford comma, but I'll also say it isn't necessary. I say that's 2 puddings.
You'd say that's 2 puddings?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say so. I'm waiting for something, but what am I waiting for?
Brownie pudding, Earl of Sandwich.
There you go.
It's a brownie
So-
bread pudding.
Well, that's just brownie.
It's just brownie.
Okay.
So it must
Do
be
they have a
2.
bread pudding as well?
That's my next one.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to continue. Accommodation. This was our...
Yes, bread pudding.
Thank you. This
2
was our,
things.
This was our 4th stay at Davy Crockett. We went on our travel day to pick up our magic passes early so we could head straight into the parks the next morning for EMT. Tip, car park opens 30 minutes before the parks. The kids hit the play park. I bought the Mickey sunglasses I'd been eyeing up in the shop, and we spent some time in the amusement arcades. We didn't pick up magic passes, by the way, because it's all on your phone. So we just went straight to the car park. And we didn't check in until the afternoon when we went. Just a slight aside there. I asked at reception about the new lodges, and they told us you can book them from September. I assume there will be more money, though, as you can see the construction going on around the ranch, and they're redoing all the roads and everything section by section. The pool is great, albeit cold. We bought the kids' wetsuits before going last time, and they still fit this year. It was just us adults that were cold. Cast members on the day, unfortunately, hubby wasn't feeling well. I phoned reception and asked if we could request a late checkout, and they kindly gave us until 1 p.m. at no extra charge.
It's from tomorrow. You can book Davy Crockett. If people are like poised and ready,
Feist of
it's
September.
1st of September. So it's from tomorrow.
But if you're planning on going in spring, you might want to wait until we know, well, if we get any better clues as to when Frozen's going to be opening.
Oh, no.
People are going to be waiting now. They're going to be quiet throughout the first half of next year, and then everyone's going to go in the summer.
I hope they give us decent notice. They won't.
No, they won't. Food. Previously, we've done half board meal plan and no meal plan. This time we decided to do full board. Our children don't eat much, but they do like the routine of 3 meals a day. Full board was £640 for 4 days and 4 people. It was only £160 more than half board would have been. Main lunch meals. We choose buffets as we like the variety, and it means we don't tempt fate with being hangry, adults or children. Agrabar, very tasty mains and delicious rosewater yoghurt. Plaza Gardens lunch, no characters at lunch. We enjoyed it here too. The desserts were incredible, and I ate far, far too many. I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry, everybody. No, it's gone. Pim, the best all-rounder. Kids loved it. Best mains to suit all. Quick service dinners. Market House Deli, best value for money. Croque Monsieur or Mickey sandwich, a drink, crisps, and children also got a dessert. So we had the Mickey bayonets. I took a bag in with me and came out with a full bag of food to eat whilst we waited for fireworks on the first night.
Do you know we've had Market House
Beignets,
Deli
I apologise.
And really enjoyed it. And yet, when I'm thinking of quick services, it never goes on my radar. We should add that to the list. It's good, is Market House Deli. It's funny how Pim always gets everybody's top marks for the buffet, isn't it?
It's that blue custard.
It is. And the raspberry
It's the
coulis.
coolie, yeah.
B in the chat saying, I booked a new cabin. We'll try and send the report in January.
Ooh.
Thanks, B.
Cool. Colonel Hathie's butter chicken was good. The kids' Mickey pizzas have shrunk. They would have suited being in Pim's kitchen. They were that small compared to a couple of years ago. But the kids said they were the nicest pizzas all holiday. Stark Factory, lovely pizzas. The kids had ham and olive ones, and it was easy to take the ham off as they no longer do plain cheese pizzas for some unknown reason. I have an interesting story about that, which I don't think I shared.
Okay.
So Lucas was desperate to go to Stark, factory to have a pizza. And on the day that we got our meet and greet with Olaf, we were over in the studios. Laura and Ollie decided to go and get some chips from the chip van because they knew they were gluten-free and it's just what they fancied. And we marched over to Stark Factory to get a pizza. And then realised that it was our time for the thing, so we had to march back again. So we were going to sit and eat and have 5 minutes, and in the end we ended up walking back eating as we walked, which is fine for me, but it appears the rest of my family aren't capable of doing that. And there were olives on the pizza, which Lucas was never going to eat, so I ended up having to grab a big handful of olives off his pizza, shove them onto mine, so I got pizza sauce all over my hands. And march back through Avengers Campus and back to the animation studios place.
That sounds kind of nightmarish.
It was pretty horrible and quite funny. Yeah, it was all right. So yes, the olives are a pain in the bum for those people who don't like them. Super Diner. Shawarma, delicious. This place is hidden around the back of Avengers Campus and you can dine in or take away. They don't like it if you take away, though, we found it.
No, they seem ill-equipped to deal with the most simple takeaway requests. We found.
We took our shawarmas into Stark Factory where the kids had pizza again.
I'm building up a little list in my head of things I want to do now for our next trip, and I think that we should eat a full meal in the Super Diner.
I think you should.
Yeah.
I liked the vibe in there. I have to say, I thought it was somewhere I wanted to stay. It was just the Rowan Atkinson in Love Actually style service that we got.
Yeah.
It was a bit weird. Cafe Hyperion. Dry burgers, don't do it.
Fair play.
Simple, but
yeah.
I like it in there.
I like being in there. I think the food has always been serviceable at best, hasn't it?
Although I do like a wet burger.
You do, yeah, you do like a bad burger.
A wet bad burger, yeah.
But it's such a good place to just kill 20 minutes, half an hour if you just need a bit of decompression. Continue, Christopher.
Overall, we would definitely do full board again and found it great value for money when staying at Davy Crockett. Oh, and breakfast was also huge with French baguettes, croissants, pain au chocs, Baby Bell cheeses, fruit pots, plus teas and juices.
Is this in the buffet at Davy Crockett?
Yeah, it will be, won't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Louise is here.
Oh, no, don't they get a little like... You get like a little...
Do you get... Oh, yes, they have a
lunch,
pickup.
don't you? Yeah.
There's a pickup spot, isn't there? Yes, because we saw those. Yeah, there's a pickup spot for your breakfast.
Yeah, because we were going to do that and then didn't.
Louise is in the chat.
Hey, Louise.
Hey, Louise.
I hope I'm doing your trip report justice.
We're getting your wisdom.
Recognise these words.
In the parks.
She's going to message back like, this isn't me, guys.
In the parks. We're all about the rides as a family, but we do like to mix up our days with other things too. As I posted in the Facebook group, the Frontierland treasure hunt was fantastic and something to set apart this trip from previous. The prize was 15% off a Frontierland shop or restaurant. That's good, isn't it? Because originally it was 3 goes on the shooting range, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We tried our hand at pin trading this time too. The board at Alamo Trading Post is open at weekends. We met a lovely British family who gave us some hints and tips. We took about 10 pins with us from the bundles we had been bought for Christmas from Shop Disney. Pin trading was fun, but I don't think we'd go out of our way to do it again at DLP. That's why we couldn't go to the Alamo Trading Post, and it obviously doesn't open during the week.
Yeah.
Of course not.
In the summer, great.
Yeah. I am an avid pin trader in the US, and I just don't even try anymore.
It's not really a thing there.
In
it is, but it isn't.
Ollie really wanted to do it this time.
No.
He really, really wanted to do it, and so we were a little bit gutted, to be honest. The studio park is looking so much better than it was a year ago. The walls are down and world premiere is just lovely to walk through. The children did the Animation Academy, which they love, and I had a look at the model of Disney Adventure World. Doll. It looks so good. But on it, there's a massive building between Crushers and Ratatouille. Is that just a service building?
Yes.
Yes, I guess it will be.
I think so. I think I've seen that from the tram door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Music festival. The parks were really busy. We walked past a couple of the character music appearances, but the kids weren't bothered, so we didn't set aside time for these. Tips for the things we did see. Minnie's marching band, 20 minutes before, sat opposite the Emporium. Music Hits concert 30 minutes before queue outside Videopolis. Music festival finale 1 hour before in the middle of the Centre Plaza with a fence and stage in front of us. Shows. We love the show. Sorry,
See, now, well, just from what you've said of your review, you didn't put any time or effort into these things. You just walked past and caught a bit of them. What would you say about Yeah.
Okay, so firstly, the music hit concert, we did see a bit of that. I forgot about that. But it's very much like anything else in Videopolis. It's on the stage, so you watch it if it's on. There's always somewhere to sit. It's never that crowded. And it was decent, it was good. And I guess, actually, yes, so the queuing outside, I guess, for that would be to get the seats right down the front there. But there's plenty of room there anyway, so I don't think... I never saw anybody have to queue for it, and we stood and watched it by the toilets there. So... it was all right. Minnie's marching band and the festival finale are taking place. So the marching band goes from the top of Main Street and down. I'm thinking back up again. I can't remember. We saw a couple of minutes of that, and there is a bit of there is a little bit of parade type queues there. So it will have got a little bit busy at times, I think. And the finale will have done as well, like the Christmas lights bit or the Halloween parade does, I guess, because it's a similar sort of thing. So I'm not sure you needed to be there ages in advance, but if you wanted to be at the front to be able to see, you probably would.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that took a bit of getting out of my brain then, sorry.
Good.
Shows. We love the shows, but we do find that it means we have to plan our day around getting into the queues early enough to see them. This is why we didn't do the individual music festival bits, because it just gets too much. I think you have to go with knowing your priorities. We did one show a day. The Lion King is our favourite. We now have a sign language interpreter at the show, and she was absolutely fabulous. The Music Hits concert was brilliant with live singing. The Chip and Dale DJ bit at the end is a bit peculiar and awkward, but that's just our opinion. Jumping up and down to the beat isn't quite our thing.
Fair enough.
Fireworks. Watching the fireworks is always a highlight of our trip. We usually do it in the first night just in case the weather is bad, and because the later into the trip you leave it, the more tired you are. Completely agree with that.
That is a good tip if it's a priority for you.
Night one, we sat on a bench by Central Plaza 2.5 hours before the show. When we've been previously, this was enough time to get one of the central benches, but because the musical finale is on at 7:30, people camp out on the benches for that and then don't move before the fireworks. It was quite amusing to see all the grannies who seem to have been brought along for the purpose of saving spaces. I actually really enjoy people watching for a couple of hours beforehand, and we bring the iPads for the kids. Hubby just has to endure it and make sarcastic comments to pass the time. My
hesitation with that, I always see people doing this, and I do admire it to an extent, is if you're going to invest that amount of time in it and then a rude person stands in front of you and puts the child on the shoulders and you've invested 2.5 hours of your life, that's really annoying.
Yeah.
If you're just going to rock up 15 minutes and then someone does it, that's quite annoying. And I don't want to gamble on that, but I suppose that's why people do it. But it's tough, isn't it? We got amazing spots last time. Keep telling you this. Continue, Chris.
Tip, at the end of the fireworks, sit for another 10 to 15 minutes to let the crowds go down, then getting out isn't as hideous. Night 3, we found a spot 1 hour before the fireworks by the bins opposite Market House Deli. You can imagine hubby's delight in not just having to sit on the pavement for an hour, but next to the bins as well. I told him that Disney bins are the cleanest he'll ever sit next to. When the fireworks started, I sat the kids on the bins. We were stood in front of them with plenty of space between us, and it made for a really magical view and not too crammed in. Both nights were fabulous. Us adults preferred the castle view. Sorry, there was a mark on my phone then, so it looked like easel. Us adults preferred the castle view, as it was unobstructed and magical. The children preferred the bins because they could still see the whole castle and the projections, which were epic, and it had a lovely smell, I imagine, as well. Shopping. Tips for future me and others: don't bank on being able to buy the merch that you've seen in vlogs. They no longer sell the duvet set or this gorgeous cardigan I wanted. Super sad. They've also run out of the pistachio Dale Brookies, which I was really looking forward to. Everything seemed to have gone up in price. Basic merch like water bottles and hats were €25. We felt like it had gone up significantly in the last year.
It has. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's no imagination about it. It completely has. Sorry, mate.
Ruben says kids on shoulders should be illegal. Everyone's agreeing in the chat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Heat. We were lucky because it was the perfect 23 to 25 degrees whilst we were there. The kids had a handheld fan each, and the cooling towels were fab. I bought a crossbody bottle holding bag before we went, and this was also very useful. We took the one bottle with us and squeezy juice for refills from the water fountains. With a drink each, meal too, we were good to go. And this is her final thoughts. We love Disneyland Paris. It's magical, and we can't wait to go back.
There you go. Do you know,
Got a bit frantic at the end there.
Yeah.
we were having a chat with our friends the other day who've been to Disneyland Paris with us and went to Florida with us. And they're now they asked their son, 7 years old, which one he preferred, and he said Paris. And then we had this long conversation about people who very much dismiss Euro Disney. It's always people who call it Euro Disney, and they go to the real one. They consider it the real one. They often haven't been, or they haven't been since they were 15 or something like that. And I still maintain it's still my home park, 100% my home park.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm just going to go back on the Disney Parks Twitter feed to see if D23 has thrown up anything else exciting.
Interesting. Do you want to do your
Competition.
Yeah.
So we asked the question: how many steps did Lucy take on her step counter on the day we went to Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom on one of our Walt Disney World trip days? Now, bearing in mind, we took slightly fewer steps than usual because we were with friends. And you were just slightly less manoeuvrable. But yeah, guesses all around the sort of mid-20,000 steps. We got some low ones, some hefty ones, but only one person, well, obviously one person was the closest, but that person was still like 943 steps off, nearly 1,000 off. Not bad though. So the answer was 23,505 steps. So I'm looking down through all the comments we looked on YouTube, Messenger, email, Facebook, loads of comments. So I was looking for anyone that guessed around 23 or 24, and sure enough, with a guess of 24,448, was Rachel Walker. Rachel, you have won the Disney World tote bag. Grape Soda Club, what is that what it is? Bottle? Grape Soda Club bottle. And the t-shirt. Was there a t-shirt?
Yeah.
There was a t-shirt.
Have to choose between medium or large.
Rachel, yeah, if you could get in touch with us, let us know. We'll find you as well. And we will find you. I will find you. And I will award you a prize. So we'll get that sorted. John was like 2 more than that.
So
what were we doing with that other t-shirt? Do we think John should have it?
I think maybe John should have it.
I think John has to now because I've just said it out loud.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I can't just say no. So John, there'll be a medium or large t-shirt coming your way. We'll be in touch about that as well.
So Rachel's was 24,448 and John's was 24,450. So it's very close.
Yeah. Guy's making a funny here. He says, did Rachel Walker just win the Guess the Steps? Oh, Guy. I haven't heard you in Poundland for a while, Guy. Sometimes if you're in Poundland, you can hear Guy going, welcome to Poundland.
He'll be getting to his busy time though now as well.
Oh, yeah.
It won't be long till Santa's making appearances all over the shop.
That's right.
But that's not all with the quizzes, with the competitions though, because we've got another competition. Another one. I've got my finger on the button to post this into the Disneyland Paris Show 37 Disney Street Facebook page. Basically, I'm going to post an image, which is 3 different images, and all three images are places in Disneyland Paris. What I want you to do is tell me which locations are in the image, which 3 locations are in the image. Everyone who gets it correct will be added into a prize draw. Next week we'll spin a wheel to see who wins it. That's assuming that more than one of you get it right. And if none of you get it right, we'll just leave it open until one of you does. So have a look on the Facebook page and reply in the comments. That's the only place I'm going to take the answers from. Reply in the comment in the actual post itself. Reply to the post
on the Facebook
page, and see if you can win. The prize up for grabs is a souvenir map of DLP, the Small World board game, and the Mickey and the Beanstalk board game. There we go. I'm really struggling to get any kind of words out today, so I apologise.
I've been like that, but I've got an excuse.
And then the last
I've
thing
been
we
drinking.
did say we would talk about is what's going on with the Patreon. Now then, we try and do this extra. We've got some really lovely Patreon pals who, for just £3 a month, they keep us in microphones and the website hosting and all the extra things that we have to pay out.
Yeah, it's not
to
loads
keep
of
this
people.
channel going.
Like some channels have like.
It's not
hundreds
loads of people and
patrons.
it's not loads of money, and I do want you all to know that it all goes straight back into the channel. This is not a for-profit thing, but to say thank you for donating to us in that way. We have been doing these extra 20 minutes afterwards on a Sunday, which we call the Patreon show. Well,
Extra magic time.
Extra magic time. Now, what we've been finding is, that became quite hard to commit to. People have work commitments, and Chris has to get all the way back to the other wing of 37 Disney Street, and things are getting later and up early in flights. Then also, whenever people are missing, hosts are missing, it's more difficult to do it then. And then we have to think of content to do after the show that we've already done. And basically, we don't think that we're giving the value for money and the thanks that we would like to do. So we're going to change tack. Chris and I both have quite flexible jobs, which Hugh.
If you're
definitely
watching,
doesn't.
boss, I know that isn't true.
Well, but Hugh has 2 jobs and they are inflexible and take up his entire life, don't they? So Chris and I have decided that we're.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah. Chris and I have decided that we're going to do the Patreon shows at a separate time of the week, so we can pre-record them, so we can get sort of like several sort of banked up and then release them. And I think we're still going to release them at 9:30 on a Sunday, aren't we? So it's still kind of, if this is your Sunday night tradition, that's when they will be coming out. But we're going to release them as podcasts and videos separately. And what we're going to do is the Hear Me Out show. So every week, me and Chris will take it in turns to do a slightly controversial Disney opinion and then kind of put it to the other person. Now then, that we might both agree about it or we might have an argue about it. But the idea is, hear me out. So we've got 4 subjects planned up. Well, we've got 3.5 subjects planned up. So we're going to be recording those next week. So I can tell you there isn't any Patreon content tonight or next Sunday. But then hopefully the week after, we should have some nice regular content that you can rely on that is slightly higher quality probably as well, because it's,
And I think if there's a topic that we want to do a random EMT on, then there's still a likelihood that we might want to do one every now and again. If you guys have got a Walt Disney World trip coming and you want to have a bit of a chat about it, that sort of stuff, we might well have one of those. You know, we might find room at some point to do some more Quizney street type quizzes, because we do like doing that, don't we?
We do like Quizney is good.
It's just trying to be a bit more sensible about how we use our time wisely.
Yes, exactly. And again, if we do decide to do that, we may go down the pre-record route rather than the doing it afterwards on a Sunday, because that's what's proving quite difficult to do. So I hope you like the sound of that. Yeah.
Jolly good.
And now you have 4 minutes left. What would you like us to talk about?
Guys sent me a recording of something in Sainsbury's.
Oh.
Oh, it's them hearing themselves over the tannoy, the
Nice.
PA system at Sainsbury's.
Very good.
I don't know if that'll come through the microphone, will it?
No. Guy's daughter's sometimes in the recordings as well, and she's very good.
Okay.
Yay, right. So now we have 3 minutes left. What would you like us to talk about?
I don't really know.
Do you know, I thought we'd be scrambling, like, you know, like we got a lot to get through, but we've come to the end and we're just sat here.
Do you know,
could just end
people were saying, all the Halloween news, and I'm like, oh, I hope I haven't missed anything, 'cause what I found from reading the news sites and going on D23 and things was that they've got some eclairs with the Haunted Mansion on them, which are going to be sold.
No way.
Which are going to be sold at the Last Chance Cafe, and they said otherwise the season will remain unchanged.
Have you seen
I'm like, ooh.
Have you seen, by the way, one of the things someone put in the chat earlier, but I'd seen it earlier in the day as well, that Walt's coming to Carousel of Progress in Walt Disney World.
Yes.
Hopefully with a slightly slimmer face.
Yes, I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know if I want them to mess with Carousel of Progress in any
it
way.
alone.
It's an institution. Mm-hmm. But also putting Walt into something is not the worst thing they could do. The worst thing they could do is stick Lilo and Stitch in there. Make it all IP based.
Hang on. Did I hear you right? They're gonna what?
Walt Disney
Put Walt in
is
it?
going to be the introduction to Carousel of Progress after its major refurbishment.
An introduction. Oh, what that animatronic?
Well,
thing.
an animatronic, not
Yeah.
that one because
Right, but-
that one's in Disneyland.
But he's not.
The equivalent
But he's not.
of,
He's not
yeah.
replacing the dude in Carousel of Progress.
No,
Well,
that
but-
already looks like him though, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it kind of feels like him.
They're giving it a major refurbishment.
Hmm.
Apparently,
We always say, "Oh, you'd love that, Chris." But then what if you don't?
I think
He would.
I think if
he
you know
would.
that I would,
It's,
then I
it's
would.
just got that classic old school.
I could
Walt
go
Disney
to Disney.
feel.
I could go to Disneyland Paris to do the same thing, but I could go to Disney World and just go to shows. And I don't mean live entertainment shows. I mean Tiki Room, Carousel of Progress, American Adventure, Hall of Presidents, Mickey's PhilharMagic. I could just do that in every park all day. In fact, probably more than the live entertainment ones.
Not Country Bear Jamborees or anymore.
Country Bear Jamborees. They've broken it.
You quite liked it.
Well, do you
That's
know
you said in
what?
our video.
It's not as charming.
I don't love it, but I think at the time I was going, I thought that was all right. I thought it was quite good. And it's still like enjoyable. It's not a patch on the original because like
Yeah.
that also was going to be better, but I don't think it was like awful or anything. You know, it's enjoyable. John's asking if we've watched Thunderbolts. I'm not sure if we're going to get round to that soon because we've started to watch the Marvel films with Bonnie, but we're only watching like one every couple of weeks or something, aren't we? So it's going to take a long time. So are we going to wait until we get to Thunderbolts in the chronology of the MCU, or are we going to watch it before? Do you think?
Have you
I
watched
think-
Captain America yet?
I
Yes.
think we should watch it before. I think we should watch it one night because there's not going to be many movie nights with Bonnie once term starts again,
Yeah.
is there?
Brave
I
New
can't
World.
wait.
Brookie and I watched it at the same time on the plane.
Okay.
And we didn't agree to it. We just I looked over and he'd chosen to watch it at the same time, and we were both like, and we had a beer, and we were having a great time on the plane on the way
What's
there.
your what's your 5-word review?
What was the blooming point?
Right, cool. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen it.
It's all right. It's all right. There's not. It's just. It's not. It just doesn't feel like a big Marvel film. I
Is it just a
it's
continuation
Probably not
of the-
supposed to. It's a bit more like political, but it's just not.
We greatly enjoyed the
memorable.
Fantastic Four.
Yes, I heard. Yes.
I think all
Yeah.
three of us could say that.
Yeah, I've some problems with that. Have like built since then.
Oh, have
But
they?
ultimately, it's a very enjoyable watch. But there are lots and lots of weird little things that have come back to haunt me about Fantastic Four.
Fabulous.
But
Right.
it's good romp.
Thank you very much, guys, for joining us on this lovely Sunday. I'm just going to ramble until I can see Bonnie's finger poised, and then I'm going to say, I've been Lucy. These have been the boys. Bye-bye.
It's just how polished we are that I find impressive. We're slick. So slick.
What day is it?
7.